This is not the GH6. This is the old but almighty GH5.
Even though that the new GH6 is now officially the new king of Micro Four Thirds cameras, there are reasons why you should wait before upgrading from your old GH5. If you believe that you are able to spot a difference between GH5 and GH6, I am challenging you to do so. I am going to show you a video footage in this video and I want from you to guess and then tell me in the comments down below this video what you think. Spoiler alert! You will be surprised how wrong you are going to be. So, let's start. This is how it looks in promotional pictures, and I must admit that it's good that Panasonic kept the traditional design of the body, at least on the front of this magnificent camera. They added some buttons, but that is a good thing. Overall, they kept that Panasonic's main character so that everyone who already has experience with Lumix GH cameras is going to feel at home. Two main big differences that will catch your eye are fan and the new back screen. It not only tilts but also swivels. It's now lockable for a few good reasons, but as we know, everything has its downsides as well. What I am trying to say is that once you will connect the GH6 to a longer mounting plate, you won't be able to unlock that screen unless you release it again completely. What I really love is that Panasonic replaced the display button. On GH6 is definitely on a much convenient place. This way you won't touch it accidentally, which is a great thing. The GH6 now contains huge fan that sticks out of the back of the camera, but you can still comfortably use the viewfinder. Though I strongly believe that the GH5 and GH6 users are mainly using external screen recorders. When we look at the GH6 from the top, we see that the white balance, ISO and exposure buttons remained, and so did the function button. However, it's now marked as a microphone button. But still, you can customize it as you can do it on the GH5. What changed a little bit is the left dial. We don't see that 6K photo option anymore. Instead of that, you can customize it according to your personal preferences. This way, the 6K mode is gone. We have now 5.8K mode. By the way, GH5 users know that the aka 6K video / photo option isn't available on the GH5 either. It was just a smart marketing move. Not very honest, but very smart. Apropos one, the recommended retail price is $2,200 either US dollars or euros, and that is without any lenses. So now you need to prepare at least $3,000 US dollars or euros if you decide to go for better Panasonic lens for GH6. But I bet that you will probably look towards 10 to 25 f1.7, which is about $1,800 US dollars or euros. You better have deep pockets to afford this new toy. Did I mention the new memory card slot? Yes. Panasonic decided to go for one SD card slot as a secondary and one CFexpress card slot as a primary. This is additional expense and also another trade-off, even though I don't fully understand why they made such a decision. They should have probably go for two CFexpress card slots, just to save headaches of videographers. I can see now that divided choice when choosing whether to shoot on slot 1 or 2. Why did Panasonic went for CFexpress cards anyway, you may ask? The reason is quite simple and hidden inside of the camera. It's the new sensor that now creates files up to 1100 megabits per second. Yes, the GH6 creates those bitrates because it shoots in Pro 422HQ format internally now. That is also a reason why they put a fan on the back of the camera. Fortunately, it's extremely quiet, so you can record sound without any interference. Speaking of the left side of the camera, I have good news and I have bad news. Good news is that the camera can be both powered and operated over its USB-C socket. But you must be sure to deliver 9 volts at 3 amperes. The bad news is that unlike GH5, there won't be a battery grip available for the GH6. For me, it isn't a problem because I either shoot in studio or vlogs, but for many videographers it might be important. Tell me in the comments down below this video, what do you think? Do you need a battery grip for GH6? The main gem of GH6 is hidden inside. This camera has new 25.2 megapixel CMOS sensor which can record up to 5.8K 60 FPS. If you shoot photos, the Venus engine image processor is allowing you to shoot up to, listen to that, 75 images per second. In high-resolution photo mode you can create now 100 megapixels photo and handheld because of new 7.5 axis image stabilization. This is even better than on Olympus OM1. The stacking of photos takes more time than on Olympus OM1, but then again, Olympus can create this way only 50 megapixels photos. This is definitely a huge step from GH5. Autofocus in photo mode works well. Maybe even like in Panasonic's G9, which has the best photo autofocus from all Panasonic G cameras. What about the video autofocus on GH6? Well, it is still based on contrast-based autofocus, but it has improved, sort of, mildly, hopefully. That infamous Panasonic wobbly effect was minimized in GH6 and it's clearly better than in GH5. In complex situations with scattered background or in low light situations, it still hunts. It still doesn't hold as excellent autofocus in Sony cameras. I believe that this is the biggest reason why Panasonic is losing their customers over to Sony. Well, but this is up to them to make it fixed. Or maybe not fix, but completely change. If for example the G7 or G80 had autofocus system of Sony or Canon, they would be still unbeatable as vlogging cameras. They both produce excellent video quality, but the autofocus on them is just horrendous. However, the aspiring filmmakers to whom aims this camera are mostly using manual focus anyway. They are choosing the video capabilities of GH lineup cameras over anything. And for this arena, the GH6 is almost a perfect Micro Four Thirds camera. Before I wrap it up and reveal to you what footage you can see in this video is shot on what camera, let me point out on something else. The Panasonic GH6 can now record audio up to 6 channels with BMW XLR1 microphone adapter, which is amazing. So, what are your guesses? Was the camera a Panasonic GH6 or was it GH5? Okay, I'll stop fooling around with you. All of the actual footage was shot on Panasonic GH5. The differences in video quality between GH5 and GH6 are so small that it's almost impossible to spot them. It's because that the big step up in Panasonic cameras comes always after second lineup. It means that the biggest upgrades are from GH3 to GH5 or to upgrade from GH4 to GH6. But we have to wait for GH7. Another 7 to 10 years. Who would want that? GH5 was and still is absolutely crushing it in video quality. So then, there is not one but two questions you should answer yourself before getting the new GH6. Do you need the GH6 or do you wish to have it? I will stick to my trusty GH5 for now. At least to the next update of GH6, which should be around summer of 2022. This is what I am really looking forward to. But I will definitely come to the GH6 in the future, so make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you can't wait for the new GH6, check the links below this video to get it as fast as possible. My name is mariobeky. Almost all mentioned links are affiliate links. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. I will appreciate it very much, and we will see you soon. Ciao!